without talking about DC-TV.
Oh, yeah.
Releasing Stephen Amell's new Green Arrow, not Arrow.
Yeah.
Green Arrow costume.
Which I'm totally stoked about that.
And Star City.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to that. You got Damien Dark coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Over on Legends of Legends of Tomorrow or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Vandal Savage coming over there. You have the return of Sarah Lance as the White Canary, the Atom, the Rogues, Captain Cold, and
what's his name?
Dang it! I want to say what pops into my mind is Heat Miser, but that's definitely not it. I don't remember his name, but Firestorm will be there too. In one way or another, Hawk Girl, and I think it was Berlanti that said Hawkman.
Really?
Will be there eventually as well.
And I also heard that in the new Supergirl series, there's going to be a lot of Smallville cameos, which I'm stoked about.
I don't doubt that. And anytime you see Superman in that, he's going to be basically the sun's going to be behind him, and he's going to be a silhouette.
Yeah.
To avoid the movie
complications.
Things. Yeah. I would still one day, whether it's 5 years from now or 10 years from now, if all these shows are still around, which the way it's going, they might still be around in 10 years.
Yeah.
We don't know. But
Smallville lasted for 10 seasons.
Yeah. And Arrow's on season, 4?
Yeah.
Flash is on season 2, and you're just starting 2 new shows. So this is going to go for a while. At some point, I could definitely see, at least I hope to definitely see, where you get to the film portion of it.
Yeah.
And it's Crisis on Infinite Earths kind of thing.
I would like to see that.
By the time they actually get to that in the Flash series, I think that would be
the time
to do it. Yeah, that would be really cool. Anyway,
but we digress.
Yeah. Let's UFOs and UFO things. You want to go first?
Yeah, I got just kind of like this is a list of USO. We're going to go,
hike up our skirts and sing it to the troops.
List of UFO sightings timeline. It's kind of like the big ones. All right, this one was April 4th, 1561 in Nuremberg. UFO fight in the sky. Around sunrise, multiple witnesses were said to have seen discs, tubes, and globes appear in the sky. It was described as a sort of battle in the sky, much like a dogfight would be done in World War II. And that was in 1561. So they didn't have aerial planes back then.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Da Vinci and his flying machine. I don't know if that's the right time period either, so whatever, I'm not good with. Anyways, 1790, June 12th, 1790, Police Inspector Leboeuf, alien investigation. During the summer of 1790, many witnesses from around France saw what they described as a red globe flying over the farmlands. It soon landed on a hill and emitted an immense heat that burned the area around it. After a crowd gathered around the object, a door opened and a man-like being emerged. It spoke in a strange language and disappeared into the woods. Soon after, the craft was said to have exploded. You think there'd still be like some kind of like debris or something? Or
they probably made it into something weird.
Yeah, it's probably like, yeah. April 17th, 1897, the Aurora, Texas UFO incident. Early in the morning, a UFO crashed into a windmill on a farm owned by Judge J.S. Proctor. Inside the craft was a being that was, according to witnesses, not of this world. This being was deceased, so they gave it a proper burial. I actually saw one of the UFO shows where they actually went to the cemetery where this supposedly happened, and they were getting like strange readings with some kind of meter they're using under the ground where this thing is supposedly buried. And I guess they got ran off or something. They came back and nothing was there anymore.
Huh.
So,
okay.
1940s Foo Fighters sightings, not the Dave Grohl Foo Fighters.
Who performs with a broken leg.
Yeah. All throughout World War II, hundreds of pilots from around the world saw and photographed strange discs and balls that would fly near them. They called Foo Fighters. Most people think that they were aliens in nature and were watching us destroy ourselves. April 1941, Cape Gradere, whatever, UFO crash. April of 1941, Reverend William Huffman of the Red Star Baptist Church was brought to a UFO crash site to perform last rites. When he arrived, the 3 bodies were not human. All of the witnesses, including the rescue crew, police, firefighters, and residents, were told by the military not to speak of the event to anybody. Obviously, they did. February 24th, 1942, the Battle of Los Angeles. At about 10:30 p.m. in Los Angeles, California, the Coast Guard and U.S. Navy detected something flying over the coast. It was something that they had never identified before. It could, however, hover in place and move about quickly at the same time. They fired over 1,400 rounds of 12.8-pound anti-aircraft artillery at the UFO over the course of hours, and it did no damage to the whole thing.
Stop you right there for a second before you go on. People want to, and what did they come out and finally say when that was like, training exercise or weather balloon like their normal bull? Mm-hmm. Here's my thing. If there was nothing there, or if it was just a weather balloon that had gone astray that they were trying to shoot down.
Why would you shoot down a weather balloon and spend that much?
Why would you fire anti-aircraft shells over a massive populated area?
1,400 shells.
All of that flak and everything else is going to rain down on a populated area. So why would you waste time, energy, and resources and personnel on a training exercise or a weather balloon?
Exactly.
Oh, obviously something was going on that you got freaked out about and you fired on it. There you go.
Lucky it didn't fire back.
Yeah.
May 18th, 1946, UFO Memorial of Angelholm. I don't know none of these. On May 18th, 1946, in Kronoskogen Gostja, Carlson, a Swedish entrepreneur, that's Sweden, that's why. I'm sure I butchered that, saw a UFO land in a field. When it did, he reported being able to see the beings in the ship, and he said that they were not of this world. There is a memorial there now of a saucer-shaped UFO. June 24th, 1947, the Kenneth Arnold UFO sighting. Also known as the Mount Rainier UFO sightings on June 24th, 1947. Pilot Kenneth Arnold saw 9 unidentified flying objects near Mount Rainier in the state of Washington. Oh, I'm not going to update. Hold on a minute. It's my stupid malware thing saying I need to update. Anyways, they were shiny and metallic and were traveling at upwards 1,200 miles per hour. Because of the shape of the crafts, this is the sighting that could coin the term flying saucers. June 29th, 1947, White Sands, New Mexico UFO crash. In 1997, the White Sands Desert of New Mexico. Oh, they got their dates wrong. It's 1947. They said 97 in this. Anyways, it's 47. Mexico's C.J. Zahn witnessed a glowing white UFO and caught it on film crashing to Earth. That's it. And June 1947, the Roswell UFO crash. Don't really need to explain that. 48, Thomas Mantell incident. After Highway Patrol reports of a large circular object in the sky above different parts of Kentucky, the military caught a glimpse of a white 300-foot in diameter object and sent 4 jets to intercept. Captain Thomas F. Mantell was the only one to get close to the object and described it as, looks metallic, in tremendous size. His jet later crashed and was killed during the incident. Oh, now I feel bad for...
Oh, we giggled.
May 11th, 1950, McMinnville UFO pictures. While walking back from feeding their livestock, Evelyn Trent saw a metallic disc-shaped object heading in her direction in Millenville, Oregon. She yelled for her husband Paul, who was at the house at the time, and they took 2 pictures of the strange, slow-moving object. June 12th through the 29th of 1952, UFOs over Washington, D.C. Multiple sightings between July 12th and the 29th happened around the capital of the U.S. and even in the no-fly airspace of the White House. The UFOs were also picked up by multiple radars. September 12th, 1952, the Flatwoods Monster. Have you ever seen a picture of that thing?
No.
It kind of looks like a little thing, and it looks like a Jawa.
Oh.
At around 7 at night, 3 kids told one of their parents about them seeing something flying across the sky in Flatwoods, West Virginia, and possibly crash.
Uh-oh.
There's the dogs. The parent, Kathleen May, took 5 children and a guardsman to go investigate. While arriving, she said what she saw looked like a large pulsating ball of fire to their right. To the left, she reported seeing a 10-foot-tall creature that made a shrilling hissing noise as she pointed her light at it. At which time they all ran in terror, of course. 10 foot tall, man. Damn. That must be where the big feet are coming from.
Yeah.
1952, Argentina sighting. 6 disc-shaped UFOs. I almost said dick-shaped. Were sighted. That would be messed up, man. Dick-shaped UFO. Hey, what's that up there?
As it goes across the sky.
Flying to Uranus. We're sightings over Veronica, Argentina by hundreds of people. They circled multiple times before shooting off. Hours later near Denver, Colorado, Captain Paul Carpenter saw a similar crash, moving at what he estimated about 3,000 miles per hour. Give me a minute.
Sorry that we're such children today. Holy crap.
It's junior high night at the Other Side Studios. May 20th, 1957, Milton Torres UFO encounter. Damn it. Stop. Okay. Radar picked up a UFO over East Anglia, United Kingdom, and the U.S. military ordered pilot Milton John Torres to intercept. When he approached the UFO, he prepared to fire, and suddenly the UFO shot off at incredible speeds. The day after the encounter, he was met by a man in a blue coat that briefed him and told him he was never allowed to talk about what he had witnessed. He told me I would lose my pilot's license and it would be the end of my flying days. Alright, we got 1961, the Betty and Barney Hill alien abduction. While driving home in NH,
Yep, there we go.
Betty Hill noticed a strange light in the sky zigzagging and possibly following them. Her and her husband Barney decided to stop, walk the dog, and get a better look with their binoculars. They started driving again, and the UFO got in front of them so close that they could see the alien beings inside. Their car stalled, and suddenly they knew something had happened. As it turns out, they were abducted and gone for some time.
What happened to the dog?
I don't know. Alright, we'll skip a couple of these because this is a really long list. Let's go to 79 year I was born. Manzi's UFO incident. A flight with 109 passengers heading to Las Palmas had to make an emergency landing because of a UFO. Pilot Francisco Javier Larrey de la Tejeda noticed an object on a collision course with flight JK297. He changed altitudes to avoid the lights coming head on with the plane, but the object followed about a half a kilometer behind. The pilot decided to make an emergency landing at the Manzi's airport. The object did not follow, but radar picked up on the object and determined that it had a diameter of 200 meters. Let's see. That's about it.
Okay. Let's see what I got here. The first one, there's a video involved, but I'm not going to actually play the video. And I'm sure that you've seen this. It was a couple weeks ago, like June 28th or something weird. The cube-shaped UFO.
Oh, yeah. The black cube.
Now, this is coming from express.co.uk. News and weird section. Is cube UFO coming through cloud sign of Satan or warning before alien attack?
It's the Borg.
Let's see. Theories over what the images reveal range from a looming alien invasion, a satanic apocalypse, or a secret U.S. government hologram experiment. Look at that. The bizarre black-shaped object seen in photos released online is suggested to have appeared through a wormhole or portal in clouds above El Paso, Texas, here in the United States. A series of conspiracy and counter-conspiracy theories, including that it is a sign of the devil or a U.S. government hologram to test human reaction ahead of a genuine alien disclosure.
Hey, they can hologram Tupac, so...
Yeah, and Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Although Michael Jackson's wasn't as good as Tupac.
No. Can you imagine, like, the hologram of Tupac peeking through the clouds, like, hey?
My new album drops.
My new album.